minority groups in the prison system, and it also fails to enhance public safety. So why doesn't the government do something useful instead of just virtue signaling all the time?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Mr. Speaker, nothing could be further from the truth than what the honourable member is saying. Bill C-21, Mr. Speaker, attacks violent crime, attacks gang crime, attacks trafficking in arms, and raises the maximum penalties available for certain sentences. Mr. Speaker, if he's talking about repeat offenders, those offenders do not have access to minimum mandatory penalties. In fact, they go the other way, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, public safety is not going to be negatively affected. In fact, it's going to be enhanced by allowing for serious offences to be treated seriously and for more flexibility at the other.
The Honourable Government, or the Honourable Opposition House, Lewin.
Well, since the Liberals like importing American policies so much, in the 1990s, the United States experimented with a tax on boats very similar to the one in this year's Liberal budget, but Congress ended up removing it just 2 years later because it was killing jobs and destroying the industry. It was so bad that the government ended up losing more money from the industry collapse than it generated from revenue. It was a net loss for the Treasury. Will the Liberals admit that there's absolutely no point in having this tax that will cost jobs and kill a sector of our economy that Canadian families enjoy? Or is that their plan? Is that their plan?
Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Tourism and Associate Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, it comes as no surprise that this question is coming from the Conservative Party. They voted against increasing taxes for the 1% and decreasing taxes for the middle class. With respect to jobs, Mr. Speaker, that the member raises, Statistics Canada released a report today indicating that May saw 400,000 new jobs created in this country. These are full-time jobs that are well-paying, Mr. Speaker. Since last year, we see an increase in wages of nearly 4%. Canadians are taking home bigger paychecks thanks to the policies that our Liberal government put in place.
Honorable député de Saint-Jean.
We were skeptical when the government announced that they would give aeroplan points to help Ukrainians travel to Canada, and unfortunately, we were right to be skeptical.